My guest today, Connie King, has brought me into the new century. And so for those of you who listen to the podcast from the email blast, things will be the same. But if you go to the website, you will see this video. And this is the first of several we're going to do. So Connie, welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Bob. I knew you would be up to the challenge.
We'll see about
So I
that.
thought that we would incorporate something new into our programming to try and generate some interest with some of the programs that we have coming up through Lifestyle.
Good. Well, obviously, we've got Evelyn with us.
Yes, we
and
do.
So let's start with her. Evelyn Champagne King.
Evelyn Champagne King.
Is coming on March 9th.
Correct.
And so tell us about her.
7 p.m. Will be the time of the show. Tickets are still available. They're $40 per person. If, in this particular case, we are inviting the public per se to attend, in which they would have to contact the front desk at the number that's printed on the flyer here at the 760-345-4349, extension 2120, in order to reserve seats for this particular performance.
Okay.
She just recently performed out here in the desert not too long ago. She's been around, as we know, since the 80s.
Long time, yeah. She was, I discovered singing in the washroom.
Yes,
she was
yes,
working
yes.
with her mom at a recording studio.
Yes.
And some producer overheard her singing in the bathroom and brought her on stage.
Yes, and then a star was born.
And she was big in the disco age.
Yes, definitely with her famous hit "Shame." That's one of her #1 hits. It's been used in several movies throughout the time period from the 80s to the 90s. So. And she's still performing. She's still going at it.
So keep on keeping on, all these. In fact, I know the best-selling rock bands now are selling out stadiums, and these are groups that we thought were washed up 20 years ago.
Definitely.
Turns out they live on.
Definitely. And in addition to that, Bob, we're noticing, we talked to some of the individuals over at the McCollum Theater, and in and around some of the casinos, a lot of venues are moving toward tribute bands as well. So that's something else that we're incorporarating into our entertainment program.
At this point,
it gives us a
every
variety.
band is a tribute band. I mean, there isn't any band, group from 50 years ago that's all still together. Life happens.
Right, exactly.
But and lots of times tribute bands are sounding better singing those songs than the original performers.
And sometimes you even have one or two of the performers, the original performers, that's part of the tribute band. So that adds a little element to it as well.
Yeah. Okay, well, Evelyn, we will see you on March 9th. But before we let you get away, why don't you tell us what is coming up in Lifestyles this year?
Well, Lifestyles, we have quite a few bus trips and other types of programs that are coming up. We just came back from Descanso Gardens and let me rephrase that. We just came back from the Huntington Library. We're going to Descanso Gardens. We're also doing the Angels and the Padres games. We have a couple of Ducks and Oiler games that are coming up. So we have Paint and Sip.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So we have a variety of programs. We're still trying to work on and expand our educational program, in which we can offer some of our pastry classes. Have one of the ladies who was teaching the class actually moved away, so we're trying to find a replacement for that. So we're just trying to enhance the programs all year long is what our target is. We've heard from people saying, "Oh, don't stop the programs in April." Continuing on. So we have some hot summer nights that's coming up. That's probably going to be starting either in May or June. We have a Mesquite trip where we're going to the National Zion Park in Casablanca up in Mesquite. So we're working on the Grand Canyon and a couple of other surprises that we're working on.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming in and telling us about it, and we'll see you at the concert on March 9th.
Well, Bob, thank you very much for the opportunity, and I greatly appreciate it.
Okay, and for the audience, if you enjoyed this, or if you didn't enjoy it, I'd like your comments both ways. Podcasts at scshca.com. Thank you, and goodbye.